everyone, and welcome to another video by me, Angie Uploaded. Today's story comes to you from Prestonsburg, Kentucky, also known as Floyd County. It's about 4.5 hours away from Louisville. Today we're going to be talking about Amber Nicole Spradlin. Now, Amber was born October the 7th, 1984. Amber's family describes her upbringing as tragic. She lost her mom at 3 years old and her sister when she was very young as well. She was raised by her grandparents, and in turn, she cared for those grandparents until they passed away. So Amber was 38 years old when she moved out to gain her own life. She was finally at a point in her life where she didn't have to care for anybody and she could live her life the way she wanted. She worked at the Brick House as a hostess, and one of Amber's cousins said that friends, family, and community meant everything to Amber. Now, on June the 17th of 2023, Amber, a friend, and her boss, which was Dr. Mike McKinney, he owned the Brick House in which Amber was a hostess, and he was also a prominent dentist in town. Now, they went out. They first started at the Seasons Inn, and the trio later decided to head over to Dr. McKinney's home to hang out. Now, this was in the late hours of Saturday, June the 17th, and the early hours of Sunday morning, June the 18th of 2023. Now, a little while after being at Dr. McKinney's home, a 911 call would go out that a man was drunk and bleeding profusely, perhaps after a fall. Someone then took the phone and said that everything was under control. So the call was never responded to. I would also like to make a point that Amber did not make the call and she did not take the phone. Now, that call went out around 6 a.m. Then around 10 a.m. another 911 call was made, this time by Dr. McKinney. He advised dispatch that there was a dead person in his house. Now, prior to that 911 call, Dr. McKinney made 2 other calls. One, I cannot find where it has been confirmed. The other, the Floyd County Chronicle.com has confirmed that it was made to the former Preston police chief. Now, Dr. McKinney was very good friends with the police chief, attended ball games and other social events together. Also, the chief of police was cousins with 2 of the people at McKinney's home that evening. 6 days later, the chief resigned. Now, I'm given as much information as I possibly can on this case. The case is odd, but I will explain why I feel it's so odd towards the end of the video. Now, on July the 12th, the medical examiner reported that Amber died due to multiple stab wounds. Amber's cousin, Dr. Hall, said in a press conference that Amber was stabbed not once, not twice, not 3 times. She was stabbed 11 times in her head, her neck, and her throat. Now, I have researched this case, but I don't think we're going to get a lot of answers until everything comes out. But as of October the 13th of 2023, no arrests had been made and no persons of interest had been named. Now, the Floyd County Commonwealth's attorney wanted the public to know that the Kentucky State Police was continuing to conduct interviews and follow up on all information received. The investigation is lengthy due to the types of evidence being reviewed. There are a large number of items being tested or awaiting forensic testing, to include trace evidence analysis, DNA testing, as well as blood fingerprint analysis. They are also analyzing electronic devices like cell phones, computers, and video surveillances from numerous locations around the town, the home. Now, there is a rumor mill going around. It has been in full speed since all of this happened, leading to conspiracy theories, basically saying that the case is being covered up. You know, the state is wanting to assure people that that is not the case, that the Kentucky State Police are being assisted by the FBI and the Secret Service. He said there are no second chances in a case like this. And I can understand that. You know, you don't want to get it wrong, But you still have a woman who very violently lost her life, and a family and a community that needs answers, because at this point, basically, there's a killer walking around among them. Now, after the family of Amber spent the holidays in mourning, they went through the newly created nonprofit, and this was in February of 2024. It's called Justice for Amber, and rented 2 billboards on high traffic roads in Floyd County. The family, community members, and business owners hope the powerful monuments that read Justice for Amber in cursive, that is above a bold caption that says murdered June 18th, 2023, and a picture of Amber smiling. They are hoping that this will guilt those responsible into confessing. Now, there are plenty of articles that you can read out there, but there's nothing that you can find where the case is going. If now we have a person of interest or suspects, they are being very hush-hush. It has been stated that it was political, that we were waiting on even the governor, Andy Bashir, to step in. Everybody's being very tight-lipped. Now, the family, at the time of me filming this, is still backing the Kentucky State Police investigation, saying that they are doing what is right, and everyone just has to wait on the answers. But meanwhile, this beautiful young girl who just started her life out, she has no justice. Now, there is a Facebook group called Justice for Amber, and of course they set up a nonprofit, Justice for Amber. So I will be keeping a very watchful eye out to see what happens after all of this evidence comes through. I'm going to try to keep my eye on court paperwork that comes through, and the moment I hear something on this, I will get it back out to y'all. I first read about this case. I am in Kentucky myself, and when I started researching it, I was amazed that there just wasn't more information. There's not more people covering this. There's not a push to get this taken care of. So, I mean, if we've got the FBI and the Secret Service, if we've got all of these people involved, then how is it we can't at least get some of the evidence back? Name a person of interest. Name a suspect. I don't understand. So if anybody sees this, the family of Amber, Dr. Hall, if you see this, I would love to sit down and talk with you and see if you can offer any more insight to this. That's all I've got for you today. I just wanted to bring awareness. This is an unsolved case. Everything that I have said is just the opinion that I have formed by doing my own research. Please do not take anything that I have said as fact, but I will be keeping a watchful eye out on this case, and the moment that I have something to bring, I'll bring it to you. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching this video, and I hope that you will like and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'd be curious to know your thoughts on this. Is it small town corruption? Are they just trying to get it right? Do you think things are being covered up? Let me know. I'll see you guys later. Until next time.